Hey friends, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us for Unscripted on 13 Plus. I'm Anna Orsini.
And I'm Carson Courier. Thank you for joining us. Definitely a busy night, especially for law enforcement officers at the University of Arizona following yet another round of protests there, riots you can see on your screen. We know that police actually had to use tear gas to disperse protesters on the U of A campus overnight. The protests began around 5 p.m. at Catalina Park and then marched toward campus around 6. By 12:10 this morning, law enforcement was seen moving in on the encampment after they ignored several commands to disperse.
Now, the protesters then left the campus and moved across the street before police fired more gas at them. You can kind of see the scene there, and it's very close to where a lot of people were out enjoying their evening, maybe with their families, as we have commencement coming up tonight. The University of Arizona said the protesters spiked several police vehicles, also throwing rocks and water bottles at officers. We did hear from the university this morning. They did confirm that 2 arrests were made last night, both affiliated with the university. Thankfully, no injuries were reported.
Now, we know that just before midnight, the university actually issued out this statement. You're taking a look at our website here where the statement is listed. It is regarding the demonstrations on campus. It reads in part, quote, "The University of Arizona Police Department is enforcing our campus use policy to remove an unauthorized encampment. University officials issued warnings to remove the encampment and disperse. The warnings were ignored. University President Robert Robbins has initiated a zero-tolerance approach to enforcing its campus use policy to protect the campus, students, faculty, visitors, and university events."
Now, the statement does go on to say that those who have violated the law are subject to arrest and prosecution. Again, 2 arrests were made last night. Now, these protests all stem from students calling on universities to divest from Israel and any companies that are selling weapons to Israel or supplying weapons to Israel. And this morning, the UN General Assembly has voted by a wide margin to grant new rights and privileges to Palestine and has called on the Security Council to favorably reconsider its request to become the 194th member of the United Nations. So a very busy and active scene there on campus last night. Of course, all of this comes as we talk about people coming into town for U of A commencement tonight. And I don't think the timing of everything that happened last night was a coincidence.
Very unfortunate to see.
Definitely unfortunate to see, and just I'm sure a scary scene for people who were coming in from out of town and didn't know what was going on. But good news is a lot of people graduating tonight from the U of A, and they should be celebrated. So all gates will open at 6:30, and then gate 7 will open at 5:30. Balloons, signs, and flags are not allowed.
You know, Arizona Stadium will enforce game day rules. That means no backpacks are allowed, and a clear bag policy will be in effect. Once commencement starts at 7:30, University President Robert Robbins will confer roughly 8,000 degrees. I remember this just like it was yesterday, sitting on the football field for my commencement from the University of Arizona. Definitely such a special night. So much work goes into this.
Yeah, very special night. Very cool place to graduate too. So congratulations to all 8,000 people getting their degrees. And if you are one of those maybe lucky, maybe unlucky people who do have to head there tonight, with all the families of the 8,000 people getting their degrees, 30,000 expected to attend actually. So here's a look at the parking and shuttle situation for tonight. If you park in the South Stadium garage, there will be a shuttle that will take you to the stadium. The Cherry Avenue garage also available, and keep in mind that roads around and in campus will be closed, so make sure you're prepared before you head on down there. Definitely build in some extra time just so you're not stressing out your graduate.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a zoo down there. So as Anna said, leave a little bit early. Give yourself some extra time.
Yeah, just leave early. Go to Dirt Bags. You're fine.
Perfect.
And then go to the stadium.
Yes, we love to see it. So turning now to definitely a huge local story. We know in about 30 minutes at 10 o'clock, the murder trial for Mehran Dervish will resume. Dervish is charged with the shooting death of U of A professor Dr. Thomas Meixner in October 2022. Dervish could be seen crying as the medical examiner described Dr. Meixner's gunshot wounds, 13 of them in total. Detectives described the items found in Dervish's van when he was arrested, including a gun, bullets, and a blue surgical mask, something that witnesses said Dervish was actually wearing during that shooting.
And during testimony yesterday, we heard from UAPD Assistant Chief Robert Summerfield, who described his encounter with Dervish that happened a week before the alleged shooting took place. He said Dervish had brought in his car for an identification check to make sure it wasn't listed as stolen. He did the VIN check before the other because the other officers were in the field. Now, at the time, nothing came up about Dervish's expulsion or him being prohibited from campus. The state is expected to rest its case this morning, and the defense will likely make opening statements this afternoon. Of course, we'll continue to bring you the latest from this trial, both on air and online.
And also at 10 o'clock, a woman who pleaded guilty to 2 charges of poisoning food or drink is expected in court for a sentencing hearing. Melody Johnson says she admits to putting trace amounts of bleach in her husband's coffee pot last year. That's according to her attorney. And here on your screen, you can actually see some of this video of what shows Melody pouring that bleach into her husband, Robbie Johnson's coffee.
Now, Melody Johnson was arrested after her husband set up the cameras that you're seeing here, so you can see him on one of them setting up the coffee pot. And he had him set up from the laundry room to where that coffee maker was, just to kind of get, a clear trail and clear evidence in this case. Melody has accepted a plea deal for 2 charges that she has pled guilty to. Each charge is a Class 6 felony, so she could face up to 4 years in prison. Again, this is happening at 10 o'clock. So once we do know her sentence, we'll, of course, keep you updated both on air and online.
And taking a live look outside on a Friday morning for so many folks that are looking forward to graduation tonight, or even looking just forward to this weekend for all of the Mother's Day events. I know Mexican Mother's Day is actually today for those folks going out and celebrating. So going to have gorgeous conditions. We have 13 First Alert forecaster Allie Potter here with us. And Allie, honestly, I feel like this is great, right? We couldn't ask for better.
Really nice weather. in
Could be
fact.
triple digits, so we've seen
Exactly.
worse.
We could be so last year.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, and we don't want that. We've outgrown
We
that.
don't want, yeah. We've grown up a little bit. We're maturing.
I love this.
Maybe the weather, not me personally, but hey, I don't get older. I'm still 22.
Hey, that's all right. 21 always.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Our weekend's looking really nice, though, in
Good.
fact, especially for Mother's Day. Hopefully you have some outdoor plans for Mom on your Saturday, 90 degrees, Sunday, 91 with your Mother's Day. All right, folks, we are in the 70s, 72 in Tucson, 71 Sierra Vista, 69 for Nogales, 70 if you're in Wilcox. 72 for Safford, Marana, 76. Gusty winds, not too bad at all. A little breeze in the mix as we head into our afternoon, but overall just a really nice day. This trough to the north, in fact, is why we're seeing a slight breeze that we've seen all week long and cooler temperatures, but starting to warm on up. That warming trend does begin. Yesterday we were in the 80s, today officially in the 90s. And notice when we see the orange color, that means the heat is on. The red is really what we don't like to see. In fact,
Lordy.
those gusty winds, not too bad at all, really. Just a nice week on tap. Today's forecast, though, 91 in Tucson, 86 for Nogales, 85 if you're in Sierra Vista, 88 for Douglas. Lots of sunshine for you. In Cochise County, we're seeing the 80s, 85 for Wilcox, 85 Sierra Vista, Douglas, 88 in Douglas, 81 if you're in the Bisbee area. A live look from the University of Arizona. Gorgeous sight here. I'm sure there's a lot of hustle and bustle, though, going on campus. And we're talking about those graduates. 5:30, though. A big day for what, 8,000?
Yes,
8,000
8,000 graduates.
Okay, first of all, I think it's crazy that I didn't have this, like one big commencement.
So they have the smaller graduations for each college. This is more just a celebration for everyone. So there's fireworks,
See, that's
speakers,
so cool.
but they don't say everyone's name.
Oh, well, that's, yeah.
Could you imagine sitting through all 8,000? You're like,
8,000?
yes.
You're like, oh my God. Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yes.
Your
It's
parents are
super
like
cool,
trying to figure
though.
out where your
That's
middle
so
name
awesome,
is.
though. I
Yeah.
love that.
Super fun.
Yeah.
It'll be great. So the gates open at 5:30, 90 degrees, 88 by 6, 86 by 7, 8 o'clock, 82 degrees. And of course, the party doesn't stop, right? I'm sure
Never.
lots of festivities later on. Let's talk about Mom jumping ahead to Sunday. In fact, nice conditions, sunshine in the mix as well. By 10 o'clock, 80 degrees. By 2 o'clock, 89. By 6 o'clock, 86 degrees. Really nice, in fact. So just something fun for Mom. You're at 13 First Alert 7-day forecast. 91 degrees today. On Saturday, 90. 91 on Sunday. 93, 94. And when you think we're going up, we go down.
We go down. That's a nice surprise.
Yeah, that's very
So
exciting.
it's like, guess what? Here comes the hot temperature. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, not
Perfect.
yet.
I could play that game.
Nothing,
That's
no triple digits just yet. So
No.
hopefully we stay on that
yeah,
track.
I think it's really nice. So it's a great weekend ahead.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you, Allie.
Thank you, Allie.
Yes.
Well, aside from all the fun things that we have going on this weekend, today is also National Small Business Day. So we have one of our favorites here locally, Chef Maria, back with us today to talk a little bit about just how you've been expanding your business. Obviously, started as a small restaurant, Boca.
Still
and
small.
Still small. Okay,
Yes.
well, you're still a celebrity chef. So as small as you want to say.
You're doing big things.
Yeah, big things on national television.
I need to pay the bills.
Yeah.
That, I mean,
Yeah. At the end of the day, we all have to, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, you have to remember, us restaurants, I'm speaking as restaurant, we are the heart of Tucson.
Yeah.
I always encourage people to shop local, buy local, because the money stays here. So we provide jobs, we provide everything and anything our little town. I still see Tucson as a town,
Yeah.
but it's a city, but we can provide a lot. And the most important thing, that the money stays here. They always make fun of us, like, you don't go to chains, and I'm like, nothing against chains,
Right. Yeah.
but I own a small business.
Exactly.
So hearing you guys talking about the U of A graduation, I haven't seen anything, like all the parents. Boca yesterday was buzzing, and so is
Good.
Wednesday.
Love to
you
see
can
it.
you can see the parents, like, the sense of relief, like no more money spending.
Right.
And I've been telling the kids, like, why do you want to graduate? Like, one more year. Being a grown up is no bueno.
No,
It is
that's
not.
what I tell people all the time. I'm like, stretch it out as long as you can. Like,
Yeah.
this is kind of a scam. This whole adulthood
Growing
thing.
up, it's not bueno.
No.
And my kid is gonna be karma, because my kid is gonna take forever to
Yeah.
graduate. And I'm like,
And you're going to be the one paying the bill.
Oh my
oh
goodness.
God,
Yeah.
don't tell me
So
that.
no, yeah. Well, all that aside, you still have some time. So,
You do.
talking about small businesses here locally, what is some advice that you would give to somebody who maybe wants to start a restaurant or run something out of their home? How do you
Don't.
even? Okay, cool. Just
No,
don't do
not
it.
a restaurant.
Just don't do it.
No, you know what? Surround yourself with a great team. But besides that, you have to have the right formula, location, menu, or whatever you want to sell. You have to be unique. To me, it's like there's thousands of people who sell tacos. So how I'm going to set apart? To me, the salsas gave me that voice. So whatever you are going in, have one item, one thing that's going to separate you from the competition, which competition is great. It makes you be better. Get yourself a great accountant.
Okay.
That to me has been a game changer, because they're behind you. It's something that me as a chef and owner, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I rather pay for somebody that knows, an expert. Don't try to do it all, because then you're going to, spread yourself thin, and nothing's going to add up at the end of the day. But I've been fortunate. Actually, May 29 is going to be 14 years.
Oh my goodness! Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yes, it's feels like 14,000 years, but I love it. I will not change my story for anything. Now that tomorrow, well, for today is Mother's Day for me as
Yeah.
Yes,
Mexican
happy
Mother's
Mother's Day.
Thank you. And tomorrow I have a brunch at Sona. My private dining and cooking classes are coming like in June.
Perfect.
So
We
I'm
need to
gonna
do one.
I'm
We
gonna
will.
get you there.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna
So you can see our skills,
yes.
evaluate our
So we can
culinary
embarrass
skills.
ourselves.
I will be training. Like ahead
I'm
of
gonna
time.
run like a Top Chef competition situation
Okay.
between you two.
No,
Okay.
stop.
And you have to come up with.
I'm way too competitive. This isn't fun anymore.
No, it is. I mean, you
For
go
who?
for me.
Okay.
But you're going to doubt your reason of living in that an hour.
Yeah.
Of
Are
what to do.
Just
margaritas
panic?
involved?
Of course.
Okay, well then-
Beforehand?
Doing it. Like
Okay.
during the
Okay.
situation.
Fine, whatever.
But
I'll-
if you cut yourselves, that's on you. Not
yeah.
me.
No, I have proper knife protocol
there
training
you go.
from what was it called in high school? Like Serve Safe, all that stuff that you did.
Co-start,
Co-start, like all the things. My dad got me a knife set for it, and I learned how to julienne all the things. So.
Oh, look
So
at
yeah,
her.
Carson.
Look at her.
I'm shaking
Oh
my boots.
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get the name out as much as I can, and just to provide a different service.
Yeah.
Something that you can do, with your loved ones, friends, have margaritas or water, tea, whatever you
Yeah.
want,
Yeah.
and just enjoy Tucson.
Wow.
Perfect.
Anything special you're doing this weekend for Mother's Day?
I'm cooking.
Yeah.
love-
I actually called my son's grandma and I said I'm doing a paella at their house.
Yeah.
Because I cook, they clean. I don't want to do dishes. I'm working the whole weekend, with graduation, and I'm excited. Actually, this is for us at the U of A. Well, at the U of A area, this is our last hooray because people leave and
Yeah.
Yeah.
the weather gets hot and business die down.
Yeah.
So that's why it's very important for people if you're gonna go out once a week, twice a week, do it locally. So this is my whole team is excited. We're exhausted, but I love it. So that's it. I'm working.
that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And just thinking of ways to expand your business and do more things, as if you need more things to do.
You know what? Sometimes I do. Having ADHD,
Yeah.
I have to keep
All
busy.
over the place,
If
yeah.
not, I will. Right now, I started vinegars. I have like 7 vinegars in
Oh,
the
cool.
works.
Okay.
I have kimchi in the works, and I'm dry aging pieces of meat.
Oh my gosh.
So that requires patience
Yeah.
for me, and I'm just, learning something new.
Yeah.
That's so
Learning
fun, though.
patience.
Yes.
It's not something I'm good at.
Me
so.
neither. That's why I'm doing the vinegars, because
Yeah.
it takes about a month.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
So I look at them.
Check them every day. Yeah.
I talk to them.
Oh,
I'm like, oh,
encourage
how are
them
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carson with her sourdough starter.
I'm on a bread journey.
Oh God, and
It's not
It's a
going
journey.
very well. My bread is not rising because my starter is not strong enough. I'm trying to figure out why the starter is not doing what it's supposed to do.
Because you're not encouraging it. You have to
You
talk
have to
to it.
talk to it.
I named her.
What's her name?
Goldie.
Goldie. I'm not the only crazy one among those three.
No, I mean, you're supposed to do it with plants too, so I
Yeah.
think just a little love.
Well, you know what? I have a good friend of mine that has
Yeah.
a James beer called Don Guerra. If you know, I can hook you guys up, and he can give you. I'm speaking for him,
Yeah.
but he's a sweetheart, so I'm pretty sure he can give you a tip or
I
two.
would love
Then you
that.
can get into the bread business.
No, don't do it.
don't have a
do
thing.
it. But no, I mean, I talk to my vinegars and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep my mind busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot. I just was in South America for
Wow.
48 hours.
Oh.
Yes.
Quick.
Wow.
Well, at work, you go,
Yeah.
you do what you need to do,
come back.
and you come back.
Okay.
But over there it was gorgeous. It was Colombia,
Yeah.
Bogota, and they don't have seasons. So it's rainy and then sunny and then 70, 75 all day long.
Oh, that's nice.
Sounds like heaven.
Yeah.
Let's move. you
Yeah.
know?
Okay, sure. We'll just all hop on a plane and go.
Oh, yeah,
And you
why
can bring
not?
your vinegars. Carson will bring her sourdough starter. We'll be
And you bring
fine.
your knives. So
Yeah,
we
and then
start
we'll just
something.
We'll just start a little
Perfect.
bodega, and we'll
There
be
you go.
fine.
Why not?
What's the problem?
Problem solved.
Perfect.
Well, thank you, ladies.
Yeah,
for
thank
having
you
me.
for coming
thank
on.
you.
We're looking forward to our cooking class.
Oh,
Cooking competition.
competition.
Cooking competition.
I'm going to give you, the prize will be a bottle of tequila, bragging rights,
Okay.
and maybe something else. I'm going to think about it.
Okay.
You know?
Cool.
Looking forward to it. We'll
Yeah.
get it on the books here.
Perfect. Thank you,
Thank
ladies.
you. Happy Mother's
Bye.
Day. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Bye.
Perfect.
We'll take a live look outside one more time today. Gorgeous conditions out there to go out, enjoy your moms, enjoy graduation, enjoy some local restaurants, local businesses for National Small Business Day. We thank you for joining us today for Unscripted on 13 Plus. Have a great weekend.
Absolutely. And again, a happy Mother's Day today to the moms, Sunday to moms. All the moms just need to be celebrated all year round,
Including the dog moms.
including the dog
Which
moms,
tomorrow
like
is
Anna and me.
tomorrow is National Dog Mom Day.
Perfect.
So happy National Dog Mom Day to
Happy
Zona's mom.
National Dog Mom Day
Thank
to
you.
Harley's mom. We love to see it. But thank you all so much for watching. Have a great and safe weekend.